Alright, welcome everybody to BBL Season 8, Week 11. I am now playing as my secondary team, the Atlanta Royals. Unlike my more successful Melonheads, the Royals have had a very rough season. They are now 2-8. Some close losses, some not so close losses, but they've simply struggled to score many runs. But now they are looking to actually put up a win here against the winless Colorado Rockies. 0-10. They have had trouble beating the AI this season even. So if there's any team we can pick up a third win against, you would think it might be this team. And most of the predictors think that as well. And the predictor challenge is 12-2 in favor of the Royals. We did have two people, however. It was Crazy Eights and JY Knight, both of whom also bet against me in my other game this week with the Melonheads. But in any case, they think that the Rockies are going to pick up their first win here. And honestly, I wouldn't mind if they picked up their first win against me. Again, the Royals are not a team that is going anywhere in the playoff. They're already eliminated from playoff competition. I don't think their seed matters that much for consolation. So I don't mind if I'm going to do my best here, but if Martian Man is able to beat me here and get his first win, then I'm all for it. I'm ready to let him I'm ready to let him have it. So again, we'll do what we can, and my official prediction is that the Royals are going to win because the Rockies have struggled so much this season. But we shall see. Alright then. Hopping into the game. Now there is some very big news in this game that is potentially could potentially be a big influence here, and that is Keisha Phillips' bad day. 7 hitting, 6 running. Not completely unusable, but she's going to have a rough time here on Sandy Flats. And she was one of my 2 good players. So, it is going to be a tough one. Julie Dunkel is essentially my only player on offense, strong player on offense this week. Only one who isn't either incapable of getting the ball past the infield or slow. So, we will see how that goes. I also have to figure out my lineup, which I did not end up getting done at first. I think I'm going to shift everything and step up, and then Lena will take Keisha's normal spot as one of the top offensive players, top hitters, heading off a trio of hitters. And then Keisha will go back to Lena's normal spot. So that's the setup we're going to do for this game. No idea if it's going to work. In fact, there's a very good chance I would say that it doesn't. But we will see. Julie can probably pump out 1 or 2 runs, and that might very well be enough to win the game. As for the Rockies' defense, let's take a look. We have Greg Vaughn on left, and now this is going to be bad for them. That's right. They have 2 bad days in the outfield. PJ is down to 4 running, and his already bad arm looks like it's nerfed further. Tony has a small fielding nerf, but he's down to just 2 running. So if I can hit any balls out to center or right field, then it's going to be ugly. It's going to take that ball a long time to get in. The problem is I have almost no players on my team who can hit it out there. As for the infield, Angelique at third is a bit strange. I don't know why Martian Man traded for pitcher, especially giving up a much better player than Molly May. But she's at third. We have Butch Sherrod at shortstop, so strong arms here, but very slow. Again, not a lot of speed on this team. Reese Worthington, one of the only speedy players on the team, but he doesn't have an arm. This could be big for the Royals, for the Rockies. Todd Helton boosted up to 8 running, so he is going to be playing a lot of the defense for this team, I think. Mr. Clanky, of course, also somewhat of a threat. Always somewhat of a threat in the field, but he is not the fastest. And a weak catcher in Libby Futterman as well. So if I can keep it away from Todd and not too close to Clanky, I might actually do well here. But there is, of course, the fact I only have 3 players with higher than 6 speed. So we'll see. So this game could go either way, honestly. If this was the Melonheads playing here, then I think this would be a very bloody, nasty game indeed. But it's the much less potent Royals, so we'll see. Reese Worthington leading off for the Rockies. He's not the strongest player at all. Though I think he was pretty good in terms of stats back in Season 6 when the A's managed to put him on the same team as Derek Jeter and get him that boost. That was a good strategy, and I think that worked out pretty well. But otherwise than that, he's normally a liability. He was on a successful team last season, but a successful team with a lot of doubt that can be attached to their success. And it takes a couple extra pitches, but he does indeed strike Reese out to start the game. That brings up Mr. Clanky. I have it on some people's authority here that Mr. Clanky has a good bat. I've never had success with it. He's never done that well against me. Look at me. Almost jinxing myself there. Falls a bit short of the fence. Unfortunately, Wing cannot position him in the right spot to actually catch it, so it is, in fact, a single. Can I hit Clanky? Well, my second best performance in the entirety of my first season in this league was against Clanky's team, so yes, I would say so. Clanky going for the steal of second. He is not nearly fast enough to pull it off, though. Except that Vincent doesn't tag him. What in the world? Lena makes a throw in plenty of time, and then Vincent just stands there. I did click by there right before Clanky got in. I was trying to click on Clanky so he'd get off the base and tag him. Maybe that screwed me over. Or maybe Vincent was just really dumb for some reason. In any case, now there is a runner on second where there certainly ought not to be. But Libby Futterman strikes out. 2 outs now. Yeah, I have no idea what happened there. Alright, now the one dangerous player on this team, Todd Helton, is up. And Chucky, burning through a surprisingly large amount of stamina. He normally doesn't have this much trouble. And my bad stamina, or my bad power-up luck for this evening continues. 2 strikeouts and no more juice yet. One and 2, Helton rips one up towards right center. Julie's going out towards it. And just barely misses it. That is going to be 1 run scored for the Rockies. Folks, tonight is not a pretty night. Helton holds at second base. Greg Vaughn now the hitter. Chucky cannot throw accurately at all. It's only the first inning. I don't know what's going on tonight, but this is a total disaster so far. We'll see what happens when the Royals actually get a chance to hit. Now, Chucky's batting second. He's going to have a hard time getting anywhere with this much stamina down the drain. Fortunately, Greg decides to go easy on me and watches 3 strikes go by without so much as waving the bat. And so, we are out with only 1 run scored against us. Alright, time to see if the Royals can do anything tonight. Wing Quan leading off, and we're going for the grounder up the third base line. Clanky, for some strange reason, still throwing balls as an AI pitcher, even though he's a pitching machine robot who doesn't get tired or anything. And Wing hits it not to the right place. Too close to Clanky, but Todd's coming in for the ball as well, which leaves nobody to cover the bag. Clanky throws it off the back of Todd's head to teach him a lesson. Clanky very much expressing his displeasure there, I think. Alright, so a good start. Single by Wing on some bad Rockies defense. Chucky Flinders now up. And guess what? I can actually steal second base here. Libby Futterman, not a good catcher. Wing steals second base easily. Ooh, I thought that was strike 2, but it is not. It is ball 1. 1-1 the count on Chucky. And 2-1. Clinky having a surprisingly hard time throwing the ball in the strike zone, given he should be making it basically every single pitch because, again, this is Mr. Clinky we're talking about. And this time there is no Todd forfeiture here. Chucky is gassed, moving very slowly on the base pass, and Clinky easily gets him out. Alright, our one really strong player on offense here. All we need is a solid hit to right center or somewhere around thereabouts. And that's going to be an easy inside the Parker for Julie. Julie has actually been good this half of the season. She was really, really bad for the first half of the season for me for some reason. She, couldn't accomplish anything. Did I say that now? She only makes it the first in time because she is super fast. Alright, who's that? Bring up Lena Egg. I definitely messed up making my lineup. This was supposed to be Scotty next and Vincent and then Lena, so yeah, okay. I totally messed up my lineup. We'll see if that bites me in the butt. Lena does have a solid bat here. Actually, it's better now than having Scotty up. So, we will see if she can actually get the good hit. Lena, very inconsistent hitter in my experience. Suddenly, Clinky is pitching like a pitching robot. 2 super nasty corner pitches in a row. 0-2 the count on Lena. We need a good hit here. Strikeout instead. Fools me with a low one. Lena strikes out. Oh man, I've got like half the server on here. And I'm doing so badly tonight. Alright, Scotty Roth is up. We are hoping for the hit to the exact right place, since it is my 3 fastest players. On the base pass, of course, Scotty hits it straight up to Clinky, who does, in fact, easily make the throw to first, and that is a completely wasted first inning for the Royals. PJ Sharif leading off for the Rockies. The only good news here, the Rockies shouldn't be doing much this inning. They're gonna have the bottom of their lineup and be doing really bad here. And swings and misses for strike 3. There's the first out. With noting, all 3 of the outs in the first inning were strikeouts by Chucky. Was having a hard time when they put the bat on the ball, but so yeah, one of those days where you want to get something done right, have to do it yourself. Don't trust your fielders, just strike them out. Tony's now up, not too much of a threat tonight, with just 2 running. Which again would be a nice benefit for my team's hitting if I could hit the ball out of the infield. Unfortunately, that's not really a thing today. Tony watches one go by for strike 3. Chucky's 5th strikeout. We're only in the 2nd inning. Getting it done on the mound. Angelique Harding now up. And we do have the coveted more juice. So there is that refuel in reserve. Swing that misses a hard heater for strike 2. 0-2 the count, and hits it right towards short. Vincent gets it, and that is our first non-strikeout out of the game. Alright, Rockies retired without incident in the 2nd, as it should be. Let's see if the Royals can pull something off here. Vincent Sweet leading off. Has had a very unremarkable season, except for that one random 2-run home run against the Orioles in our first win. If we don't get anything accomplished here, I might honestly leave this game for the night, too. We'll see. Ooh, that one's hit. Not as good as the sound might make you think, but it is hit well into left center field for a single. We got 1 on, at least. Now let's see if Molly can do something besides ground and do a double play. Molly, the power hitter who has not been getting good power hits for me all season long. Let me double check. I would think only 1 home run for Molly all season, maybe 2. Yeah, 2 home runs after 10 games. And Molly is one of those players who basically all they do is hit home runs and throw the ball. So, Molly did much better for me the other season I had her. It is a sad sight, and she hits this one straight into the ground. We are hoping against hope to avoid the double play. Libby throwing it up towards second. A big mistake. Not in time to get Vincent, and then Reese cannot get it to first in time, so somehow a single with everybody safe. This defense is not good. That's all I can say. If it's not to Todd or Clanky, we have trouble. Keisha Phillips now up. Let's see what she can do with 7 batting today. 6 running. We're going to swing power, honestly, because I want this ball to go as far as it could possibly go. Like, yeah, 20 pitches already would be a good sign if you could tire out. However, this is playing. Whoa! Keisha sends one skyward, but it's foul. Looks like she can still get a solid hit out there. I don't know. Who's on deck? On deck is Chad, then Wing, then Chucky. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get as big of a hit as we can. I'm not on that pitch, though. Lanky throws one way outside. 2-2 the count. I was ready for it to start curving in. And pop-up. High pop-up. Not an infield fly, though, so can Reese catch it? Yes, he can. Doesn't have a good enough arm to get the double play, at least. So, moral of the story there is I should have used line drive. Oh well. 1 out now. Chad up. Wing on deck, so this is probably just going to be a waste of my second fastest player for the 3rd out, because Wing's going to have a hard time hitting one where all these slowpokes can make it safely. Either that or a double play, which is even worse. Alright, Chad fouls one off. It is 0-2. Ball 1. Chad could get a good hit here. Not impossible. Or he could just do that. Goes it straight to 3rd, and straight to 2nd, and that is a double play. Absolutely no air being given to the balls today, except that one by Keisha, which got too much air. So yeah, if you want the Rockies to get a win, then this is a pretty good game here. Pretty good game for you. Let's share it down the hitter. Yeah, I just can't play tonight. I am glad I gave up playing the Melonheads game when I did. I didn't waste any more innings. We're probably going to go back to that game sometime near the end of the week. Which puts one straight up to 2nd. And Reese now up. Yeah, you can all you want, Mello. I need anything I can get here today. I don't feel particularly bad or like I'd be off point tonight in my play. I just am, for whatever reason, playing really badly. Or at any rate, getting really bad results, which is basically the same thing. Alright, but Reese watches strike 3 go by. Mr. Clanky now up. Oh, wow. Alright, Chucky having to use a juice box. Clanky singled his first at bat. We are hoping to avoid a repeat because now the the Rockies have a power-up. And pop-up by Clanky. Chucky is there, cannot catch the ball. Gets it, but Scotty tripping over him, can't get it to first, but now Clanky going for 2nd in an ill-advised move. Vincent tags him this time. And we get the out. I was legitimately afraid that he was just going to go through Vincent again. But this time I didn't click and it worked. Alright. Bottom of the 3rd will give us another stab. If we can't get any scored here, then I'll wait till another day to do the rest of the game. Top of my lineup up, though, now, starting with Wing Quad. There's a ball in honestly a good spot for Wing. Barely has to strain himself at all to get the first in time. It's amazing that Clanky doesn't get... Clanky should get an automatic nerf to 1 speed when he plays on sand, honestly. I mean, have you ever tried to roll anything on sand? It doesn't work so well. Solid looking pitch for Chucky, but gonna go ahead and go for the steal instead. Julie Dunkel on deck, so this is my big chance to actually get some runs scored here. Chucky takes strike 2, 0-2 the count. That is just barely low. I was really worried about that. And there we go. Probably going to be gunned out at first by Clanky. Yep. Not much we could do about that. I mean, we could cheese, but then that would be cheesing. Chucky just does not have the speed to beat out that arm. Julie Dunkel now up. She got the first on a nothing ball in the first inning. Looking for something a bit bigger here. Let's see if we can actually take advantage of this terrible outfield. There's a pop-up towards left. It does not go far enough, though. Greg Vaughn is there. Greg Vaughn bips it. Oh, man, that was a big bip. Oh, crap. Wing is caught between bases. I'm having flashbacks. Wing now much more tired out. But does get back to base in time. Doesn't trip over twice this time. Julie gets a single on the big bit. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Lena Ang up if we're going to get something big here. This is where we're going to get it. Nope! Nothing big here. Lena just hits. Lena just hits another nothing ball. We are able to all get to base. As Clanky and Angelique completely bobble it at third. But we've used up all our good hitters. So, we'll see. Scotty Roth now up. And Clanky is not likely to just pitch a walk here. Strike 1. Looking for one that Scotty can actually kind of hit hard and hit to a good spot where it's not a guaranteed out. Fouls it off. It is 1-2. Almost watched that one. Almost watched that one go past, but swung just in time to keep the at bat alive. That is going to be ball 2. Scotty going for the old base on foul balls here. Fouls another one off. Still 2-2. This would be a very effective at bat if it was a human pitcher on the mound. Elevator, Scotty puts it in play. Run, 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 run. Libby unfortunately chooses home plates to get the out at. So no run scores there, but power up. There is hope for the 5th inning. Now, as we have a screaming line drive to use with Chucky. And the inning's not over yet. Vincent is up. Vincent can put decent hits out there, and I have a pretty fast slate of runners on base. In fact, I should have swung at that one probably. Too distracted, and it was too fast though. And he lines it straight back to Clanky for the 3rd out. Okay, that sucked. 8 hits for the Royals after 3 innings, no runs. Very anticlimactic ending to the inning there. This team is not good at scoring, and if you take out one of their only good hitters, in Keisha Phillips, then surprise, surprise, they get even worse. Boosted Todd Helton is now up. And Julie going back to her, well, no, she got a big hit. It was just a bipper, though. No extra base hits so far this game. Alright, Todd Hilton swings and misses for strike 3. 2 outs. And Greg Vaughn now up. To his account on Vaughn. We do have the much desired more juice for backup for Chucky. Mrs. strikes zone with 1, and Greg pops this one up. Nowhere close to the fence is good news. Wing going over. Can he actually catch it this time? Wing's still really tired out. Oh boy, if he's still that tired out when he gets to his next at-bat, that could be trouble. Oh no! And Greg Vaughn made it to base, and they have a power up. PJ swings and misses, though. I think technically giving someone else some more juice is allowed. I would say it shouldn't be. It's kind of silly. More juice is a pitching power-up, not a random player's power-up, in my opinion. I never used it on anyone except the pitcher. Anyway, Chucky does successfully strike out PJ, so that potential crisis has been averted. Going into the bottom of the 4th, Rocky's going to try to get on the board. Molly managed a miraculous single on a nothing ball, her first at bat. Let's see if she can actually get a big hit here. Molly was pretty good for me a couple seasons ago when I had her, but this season she has just not been able to get anything done at the plate. And pop-up. High pop-up. Reese is going back to get it. He's probably going to catch this one. Maybe not. No, he does. Alright, 1 out. Keisha Phillips is now up. And once again, I stupidly don't switch to line drive, so I have no chance to hit that corner pitch. Keisha strikes out, 2 outs, and Chad Capel is now the hitter. Fouls been off, 0-1. And a strike. It is 0-2. And Clanky gets me with the freezer. Not that I probably would have hit that pitch anyway. Chad strikes out, so 2 more strikeouts, and the Royals go down without so much as a whimper in the 4th. Still 1-0 Rockies going into the 5th inning. Tony fouls him off. It is 0-1. Take strike 2, 0-2. And swings and misses for strike 3. If nothing else, Chucky is at least racking up a lot of strikeouts tonight. That's number 9 so far. And there is 1 out. And the Harding is on the hitter. 1 out. Puts this one in play. Should be an easy out, though. And Butch Sherrod. Should be another easy out. Very easy out indeed. We're not even going to throw it to first base. We're just going to run over and tag Butch. Alright. Rockies go down quickly and easily again. Went into the bottom of the 5th. Royals are down 1-0. We need the big break rally. The good news is Chucky has a screaming line drive. Julie is in the hole. Wing has recovered his stamina. So good chance for a comeback, but that is not going to happen tonight. I am going to put this game away, folks, and I am going to be coming back later this week when I actually have a chance of delivering here. My play tonight has been absolutely horrendous, and I have full confidence I will waste this opportunity if I try to do it tonight. So, got 2 incomplete games tonight to finish off sometime later this week. Right now I feel definitely like near the end of the week, but maybe that'll change later on, and I'll stream tomorrow night or something. In any case, thanks for watching, everybody. It's been fun. See you later.